Oh, hello everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are right now. And now, Warren, see, I did not adjust the topic, so let me just change it real quick. The perfect start is starting with the perfect scuff. Absolutely perfect, and it was just adjustment, and now it's perfect. So, hello everyone, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world right now. And it feels good to be back. I am back after such a long hiatus, but truth to be told, it was really I did not have the time to really stream. Like I only had like a new so far like a New Year stream and some and like a first look on Honkai Star Rail, which which I will continue later on. But don't get ahead don't get ahead as too far because I'm back luckily. The reason why I took so long because why I took it so long because I was really busy with university stuff. Namely that I was doing my last semester. I was finishing my last semester at my university. I was doing on my geographer bachelor's for geoinformatics specialization. And the thing is that only had one basically I could compress everything I had into one final I only had one final semester, but the thing is that I got delayed. I got delayed because life was really happening first of all, the COVID and lockdown was really taking a toll of me as well as my surgery, two-time surgery. I think two-time surgery, it happened almost 2 years ago when I restarted university. And then I had to be in appendix surgery, which was affecting my whole belly area as well because belly area as well because it had been noticed only really late, and that one could have been really came with some really serious consequences. And then after the surgery, after almost a month and a half, right before New Year, New Year, I had another surgery because I had another surgery because my bowels were getting stuck together. Then last year, I was swimming frequently, but I'm swimming frequently, as you could see on my channel. And you still see some VODs on my YouTube channel, but somewhere around spring autumn, I stopped doing streams because I wanted to focus on my thesis and finishing getting everything right for my university. My thesis was actually this was something I was struggling for a long time. Which thesis should I do? And in the end, I was trying to choose something which was rather close to my internship. And this is about a mobile GIS software. Like there are like some people just say that this is fucking boring stuff. Even though like these things can be useful. Like there are some phone applications which like where you can survey and measure stuff. And basically that's what I was doing. Like I was notifying like I was like an invasive species. I monitoring. Then or later on this semester I was writing my thesis. Writing my thesis and preparing myself for my final exams as well. Luckily, everything went well. Everything went well. Luckily, like I was able to finish. I was able to finish my thesis on time. I could have finished it even earlier if I wasn't being like lazy fattest at some point. I was I'm hurrying, but luckily I was able to do that and finishing the thesis, sending in time. Then also I was preparing myself for my final exams as well, and also defending my thesis, which both of them were on like a separate time. Like I had to defend my thesis on a separate time, as well as doing my final exam. Like there are some universities here where I live where like the two of it is together. The two of it is together. But in my course it was like separated, and everything just like that. My final exam was on June 19th. Yeah, on June 19th, and it was happening really early in the morning. It started around 9, but I had to wake up. I had to wake up around way before 7, like around 6 or so, because the first 4 people, we were in alphabetical order, and I was basically one of the first members. So I had to go there. I had to be there around 7 o'clock. And you could guess how much I have slept. Basically, fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. Especially that last on the day before that I was on the day before that I was working, and work usually lasts longer, and you know how it is. With all the stress and all the stress and worries, and just not because of that kind of bad stress, but it the sort of excitement and worries, everything just coming together, and you aren't able to sleep properly. That's what happened. But I was so happy that I was so happy after I was having my thesis, and I was so happy after I was successfully did my exam. And luckily I also had a little bit of luck, because I had the topic. I had a really easy topic which I had to cover on my final exam. The final exam was an oral exam. You had 24 topics or something, and these topics were a wide array of topics. Coming either for natural geography as well as social geography, and for my surprise there wasn't any topics more regarding about GIS, even though through my specialization I expected it. My topic which I had to cover was zonality on Earth. It's more of how many zones we have in Earth, how the climate, the wildlife, the usual how that part of the Earth looks under that climate, how it is, and it was actually really interesting. It's not centered, and it was actually a really good topic because I was like that was like something which I was studying like quite recently, so it went well really easy. Like if I could have if I could have pulled like a topic about like the geography of Hungary, like the geography of Hungary, I would have been failed my final exam. Because that topic, especially how they teach it, is it's got so much eyesore, and it's not just geography, it's just geology mixed in. And like even though I love geography and I just like geography, like it just doesn't get into my head, even though like this fucking small country has like so many small areas, so many small small land you have to learn, and this was like this wasn't getting in my head that easily. So yes, everything went well, and on July 1st, I'm now a certified geographer. Like having like actually having me to see getting that certificate in my hand, certificate, the diploma in my hand, the diploma in my hand. It just like felt like it felt like stones just like walking down on my chest, like finally having free if having free like it took me 8 years, 8 years and lots of 8 years, lots of breaks and lots of and lots of tears, but finally having my diploma, having diploma in my hand was something like something uplifting, and it just made me so happy. Like it was finally worth it. And here it goes. Finally, I'm a free man now, but right now I'm looking for jobs, and I was planning about like come back because back then I promised that when everything is over regarding university, I'll be coming back to streaming. But it's coming back to streaming. But the thing is, it is pretty fucking hot where I live. So and I don't I don't really like to run the computer when it's really when it's hot. Like my room just I'm living in a flat, living in a block of like living in a block of flats, and that place like you can easily guess how much it gets, how much hot it gets, especially that AC, that using AC isn't an option because this place is split with like other roommates, and for everyone to have like a comfortable climate, everyone needs like we need like three, like there needs to be like two or three air conditioners, which isn't feasible. Let's say that. Even mobile AC is just even mobile AC is actually just too expensive. So basically what I have in the tower fan is in the job. I'm not opening my shutters at all. Like I usually started around June or something. Started like June or something like that. When the temperatures get around 30 degrees first, that's the first day when I shut down the shutters, and I won't open them until there's like a relatively cold front. The cold front, or like the temperatures go back under 30 degrees. So so yeah, like it was absolutely dark, hot, and that kind of made me stopping streaming and reconsider when I could rejoin streaming. That little hesitation gave me gave me an idea though to change up something when it comes to graphics and liveries, and that's what you can see now. All you can see, or you can see that you could already see there is already a new face and new face and the totally new layout, which is which I did a little bit of switch up, regarding layout, this is more of a star thing, more of a star a star theme than the kind of more of Hearth of Fire with the Kiana themed, in colors, compared to the previous one, which is where it was more of the Hearth of Flame Sign Kiana color code. Color code. And also regarding the graphic, I was trying to aim for something more of the having more of the 80s vibe. 80s vibe with the background, and also having some having some more of the having more of these having the Frutiger Metro style, from the Metro style with the overlays, which I can which I will show you. Let me just spoil my overlay, because right now you are seeing the Zatsdan, the free talk overlay, and this will be the new overlay coming in. It is I will hide the assets a little. Background overlay got, and this will be the new regular overlay build. You will look. Honestly, it doesn't say it's part a translucent. Now we can see it. Now we can see it. It's this overlay is it was mostly I wanted to make some overlay which is less intrusive, less intrusive, and also clipping out the corner, having more full screen action. But there will be some games where the overlay will be different. For example, for League of Legends, there will be the chat box will be on the bottom right corner where the minimap is, and also in Trackmania, the subscriber, the follower line just goes on the top. So you can see the timer. And what about the future plans? So for my returning stream, this week I will be streaming 5 times. 4 times now. For outside of this stream, I will be streaming 4 times, and you will get to see the schedule for this week, if I can find. There we go. Here is the schedule for this week. Right away, starting from tomorrow. I will get we will jumping back in Honkai Star Rail, and that stream is going to be like split language stream both English and Hungarian. And the other games, other streams will be like in full English. On the following day, I will be streaming Honkai Impact Third. Yeah, Honkai Impact Third. I'm more of it is trying to catch up with the story, story. Same goes with Honkai Star Rail because Honkai Star Rail, I will be doing the story mode. And on July 27th, we will be having some League of Legends action. It's more about the so-called browser game and playing Arena mostly. And on July 29th, I will splice. I will splice up a little because I will have F1 sprint watch along. F1 sprint watch along, and you can see I will start the stream. On like a 10 minutes before the formation lap starts. So I will move the schedule here, and this will be the schedule for here. For the played games, it's going to be where it's going to be little bit of it's going to be like a little bit of restrictions when it comes to games for the first for my first weeks or so, because my graphics card isn't working too well. In Trackmania, my graphics card overheats really badly, really badly, to the point where it gets damaged. It can get damaged. So Trackmania is off the limits now. As long until I get like a new graphics card. And I will be trying to look up into more games which are available, trying to rejoin the Holocure possibly, and also might be restarting Genshin Impact again, because I haven't played the game for 1 year. Basically I haven't touched Genshin for 1 year. So that would actually make a really nice content to catch up for numerous patches before heading into Fontaine. That's going to be a good idea for that. But so far, and speaking of which, for the future, I'm possibly looking into a way how can I get a VTuber model or slash a PNG model, PNG model. So having the rebranding more strongly, and having a more defined avatar, a VTuber avatar. And for the future, I want to make 3 streams per week, a regular. Now that I don't have to do anything, I want to make 3 streams each week, starting from next week. But it can be depending on weather, because as I said, my room can get really hot, and even right now it is really hot in my room, so it's not too feasible to stream around these times, and also it depends on my schedule as well. I might be having changing in my personal life, changing jobs that might affect the streaming. For example, if I get a job where I have to train more, I will be I will be off and I won't be streaming or I will be streaming as much. I guess like it depends, but I want to make it sure three streams each week. That's my goal. Okay. Like before you gone, you will see you will see some little changes on my channels as well. You will see some changes on my channels as well. I will have my banners and stuff changed accordingly to my new overlays and new designs. And there is also going to be like a plus. I will try to expand my social media use, because right now social media is like a full chaos, like a full chaos mode. It is just in right now that Twitter basically just like they change their name to X. So I have to change the Twitter logo in the foreseeable future, and also looking for Instagram, like an Instagram profile because coming because when threats will be more stable, and it will be more compliant to the European Union data protection laws. I will try to be more active towards threats or threats, or as well as Blue Sky, if Blue Sky will come out of beta, and I can be able to join in. And we will see. We will see about that. Anyway, let me get a little bit sleepy. So basically that's it. That's what I wanted to. Tell about this stream. I will keep this stream rather short, and do more action. Do more action in the coming day. Because we will be joining into story. Oh, now that reminds me why should I say I'm quitting the stream right now, because I did not tell you about the background. like the background, as you can see, is it's actually really telling. In the background, I wanted to reference a few games I play, the purple and orange moon is it's Kiana, of course coming from his name, coming from her name as Kiana as the moon goddess. The train in the sky, just it's about Star Rail, and also there is a green spaceship. That's more about a Trackmania, the Trackmania thing, where basically a car is flying away, and rocket ship and other shit. And also when I made this made the color, I couldn't even have that it's a bit coincidentally always color coded, so yeah. It came out quite the coincidence, but it's it wasn't that intention. Okay. Now that I told about what I wanted, I think it's now enough time for me to say goodbye, for the last time. I've let the schedule, so you can screenshot it and notice it. that is it. And starting from tomorrow, like I will have I will be coming back to the more regular streaming schedule. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching me, and I will see you guys tomorrow then.